Everyone, and today we're gonna be able to play some lower tier tanks, which I want to show you guys because there's a lack of low tier gameplay on my channel. So I know most of you guys probably play lower tiers more often, so I'm gonna try to play the lower tiers and demonstrate on how I would come around to play some of the tanks out there. So today we're gonna play the T24 ŠKODA T24. It's a really good tank, I think. It's got a pretty good gun, equivalent to that of, I think, the American M1A1 gun, mounted on the Sherman. So this tank has pretty good speed. It does travel everywhere, about 50 kilometers per hour, so pretty decent in that terms. It has a few downsides to it, is that it has no armor. It's fairly big for its size, and this tank overall, in my opinion, I'll give it about 7 out of 10, so that's pretty high for a low tier tank, I'd say. But do I think it's better than the T-34? Well, it kinda depends. I still prefer the T-34 because the ZIS 4 gun on it is super high DPM and you can do a lot of work with it. But we're gonna try it with the. It has 130mm penetration, so pretty good. We got invited to the platoon, but I'm not gonna join him. And we are on Malinovka encounter mode. We have a 50-50 chance to win. So really, I'm gonna make that difference. Although I'm a tier 5 tank, so it's gonna be a hard game because you can see my team is just bots everywhere. 50 win 8. I don't know how that's physically possible to have less than 500 win 8. I don't know, because let's say you just have to shoot them like once per game to do more than 100 win 8. So I don't know what's the motivation behind these players to play more than 1,000 games while being, less than 100 win 8. I don't know. And most of them say, I play for fun. Well, I don't know how fun it can be when you can't even hit the target. But anyway, we're gonna use this bush here. We're not gonna spot anyone because our view range simply isn't there, and I don't have a good crew anyway. So it's gonna be quite terrible in trying to scout this out. The OY is go down there. Amazing low tier, amazing low tier tanks. I don't know what are they thinking about, but since the T29 has 1,000 win 8, being the second best player on my team, he possibly could work the ridges and destroy the enemy team. Let's hope. Anyway, nothing's happened here. I do want to be kind of aggressive, but no spots yet due to the lack of view range, really. And they probably can spot me like 100 meters before I spot them because they're camping behind a bush and probably with binos and they're tier 7. So the tier 7 TD T25 2 on the enemy team probably can spot me 100 meters before I just spot him, so it's gonna be pretty fucked. Again, no moves yet, nobody's done anything. Now I might just wanna push it slightly a bit. Alright, first initial spot here. Has he spotted me? No, I don't think so. Don't have 6th sense in this. But more importantly, we shouldn't pull the trigger yet. Nah, they definitely haven't spotted me. I was they would be aiming at me, right? We're losing by 2 tanks. I don't know how the IS managed to die so early. Oh, come on. I don't want to fire. Alright. Hold back the score. Oh fuck. That's why I took that position. If I was spotted, I could jump down the hill. So I'm playing with a 75% crew. It's terrible. I have to play with my experience. Well, trying to spot is probably what I'm supposed to do here. The OIs are in a terrible location, but looking at the map, if the OIs do push, that would mean that the enemy team would have to decap, and so they might come through in front of me here, around this region here. And if I give early spots to my team, they might do something about them. So I just take it that I have been spotted, even if I don't know for sure. I'll have to assume that they know where I am, and I'm gonna annoy them. Come on, just silly positions they get into. I'm gonna get fucked from behind. Guaranteed on that. Gotta be careful when the OI is gonna come around and plant a fat juicy Japanese round on me. Luckily KV-13 is taken out. Yep. Nice. Artillery comes around trying to kill me. Good luck on that. So this is why I say I make the difference, even though I'm bottom tier. You know, you could do a lot of things when you're bottom tier. I think that was a shot at me, so I'm spotted here. So you gotta know what you're doing. That's really important. And not to suicide. Although I'm bottom tier, I'm kinda capable in what I can do, which is to spot and annoy. And yeah, let's see how the game develops. I mean, there's no real reason for me to push right now because my team won't even have shots on the enemy. But then we know that the two tanks are down there. We don't know where the TOG is. T-150's gone down there. Okay. Brilliant. But T-25, as I said, probably have 100 millimeters spotting more than me, so spotting radius than me. But we can go around them because we're so fast. Use our advantage. You know, we could do stuff like this to the enemy tanks, which are, you know, useful for our team. Well, I'm pushing him out of his favorite spot here. Load a high explosive round for him. Have it, bitch. The TOG. Fat juicy TOG we can slap into. Yeah. Czech crew talks a lot. I love shooting the TOGs, right? So yeah, that's what I was talking about, you know. Being bottom tier, and you have to try to, you know, even if you're bottom tier, you could still do a lot. It doesn't quite restrict you as much as you think it does. Instead of, let's say, complaining that we have a bad team, I made the difference, I'd say. any moment now we possibly will see that GW Panzer popping out here. Yeah, he's taken out. And we spotted him, so we got all the spotting damage. So you don't complain, saying to me, yeah, what can I do when I'm bottom? Well, as you can see, I did that live here just to demonstrate that, it doesn't matter what game. Okay, I've aced this for the 3rd time now. I've only played like 5 games in this tank, and I've aced this tank 3 times. Oh, it's easy to ace. Anyway, as I predicted correctly, T29 was able to carry along with us, and being the bottom tier tank, except that Panzer 38 NA, I could do more damage than all of these tanks. I did more damage than the IS by 761 when he's 2 tiers higher than me. I mean, how shameful is that for the IS? And then look at our KV-13. Look at the Panzer SFL4. It just shows you that you could, do so well, even if you're bottom tier. You could super carry it. That game was a 52%. By all means, I did win it for my team by spotting all these tanks, and also annoy the shit out of them, so that my team could ultimately win. And hopefully you guys also took something away from there. I mean, I know most of you guys watching have about 50% chance to win. So if you wanna really make sure you increase that percentage, it's quite important for you to, even though you're bottom tier, to, instead of suiciding, do something constructive like I've done here. I mean, it's hard, alright, don't get me wrong, it's difficult, but it's easily done. For me, it's not that difficult. I'm doing it on a live video, so it just shows you that it's quite easily achievable, even to ace it. So hopefully this video was entertaining, hopefully it was educational, hopefully you guys learned something here. So we shall see you next time.